Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. So I have another general reading for you. I think it's important to read a little out of the Bible. To me, it's like gives us an extra layer of protection during the reading. So, I'm in the book of Habakkuk, and I'm on Habakkuk 1:1. How long, O Lord, must I call for help, but you do not listen, or cry out to you, violence, but you do not save? Why do you make me look at injustice? Why do you tolerate wrong? Destruction and violence are before me. There is strife and conflict abounds. Therefore the law is paralyzed, and justice never prevails. The wicked hem in the righteous, so that justice is perverted. The Lord's answer: Look at the nations and watch, and be utterly amazed, for I am going to do something in your days that you would not believe. Even if you were told, I am raising up the Babylonians, that ruthless and impetuous people who sweep across the whole earth to seize dwelling places not their own. They are a feared and dreaded people. They are a law to themselves and promote their own honor. Their horses are swifter than leopards, fiercer than wolves at dusk. Their cavalry gallops headlong. Their horsemen come from afar. They fly like a vulture swooping to devour. They all come bent on violence. Their hordes advance like a desert wind and gather prisoners like sand. They deride kings and scoff at rulers. They laugh at all fortified cities. They build earthen ramps and capture them. Then they sweep past like the wind and go on. Guilty men whose own strength is their God. So that was Habakkuk 1, Habakkuk 1:1 through Habakkuk 1:12, not including 1:12. So I can tell you, for me, being alive in this world for 6 generations, or I'm sorry, not 6 generations, 6 decades, the world, I guess, really hasn't changed that much from the times of Habakkuk. We see a lot of greed these days. We see a lot of violence. We see a lot of injustices. And what will we do about them in these days? Will we fight? Not saying physically fight, because it's a spiritual warfare. As above, so below. So spiritually, we must get our spirit in order. And when we get our spirit, our soul, in order, as above, so below. So we really need to focus on ourselves. You know, we may be apart from someone we love. We may really want to be near that person that makes us feel like home. And sometimes the distance is for a reason. For us to know that the love will always exist, and it'll always be there when we're ready. But God is asking us to focus on ourselves. He's asking us to look within our spirit, get our spirit right, so we can go out into the world in our most authentic, pure, self-loved individual, and we can begin to speak more freely, like on the spiritual level. It's a studied thing. We were born with it, but we forgot over the years of living in this world. And when God calls us to find ourselves again, it's something that we must do on an individual scale. So I'd like to say a quick prayer for those who are away from their loved ones. It could be, it could be 1,500 miles away. It could be 200 miles, whatever the distance is. Let's send love out to those that we cherish, those that we recognize when we see them, that we could just take it from there and move forward. And that the love has always been there. Whether it's 5 years or 3 years or 10 years. Maybe even 50 years. So we could be sending love to those that are no longer with us in the physical. Because our life is a journey, and after our body expires, our spirit is free. So we have the ability to send love to our ancestors, just as well as sending love to our children or our significant other, if we have one and they're at a distance, or even if they're in the shower right now. It doesn't matter how far they are away, the love is always there. So thank God for this. Pray about things that are bothering you. Look inside your heart. Look inside your spirit. Mend your own broken heart. That's the requirement. The people that hurt you, the people that broke your heart, they might be responsible for doing the damage, but you are responsible for healing yourself. So please pray about that and take some time away from everything, even if it's only 10 minutes, to meditate. Everybody could fit 10 minutes into their day. That would be a 10-minute walk where you're not being interrupted. You're just able to focus on yourself. It might be sitting in the corner in a chair, reading your Bible, reading your spiritual literature. Take 10 minutes out a day and meditate and pray and show gratitude for your ancestors, for God Almighty, for the love that you have inside of you. And work on yourself, heal yourself. It's so important. It's the most important thing. You can't love someone else until you completely love yourself. I mean, I don't know if that's totally true, but it will be more like, to me, I think of a seamstress, and she's sewing up two pieces of cloth together. So if you're completely healed, there's no stitching that needs to be done. If you're not completely healed, then there's still some double checks, some double stitchings you need to put in to make it complete. And therefore, when the two join together, it's more seamless. It's more uniform. There's nothing to stop it, and it's going to hold together for a while if the stitching's done correctly. All right, so we are 11 minutes in. I hope everybody's having a good day. We're going to start with thanking God. So just thank God. Say the words, I thank you, Lord. I thank you, Creator. I thank you, Spirit. I thank you for my day. I thank you for my life. I thank you for my family. I thank you for taking care of my needs. I know, Lord, when I go to apply for this new job, I know that it's not the guy who's interviewing me. I know it's you who will be speaking through him as to whether I get this position or not. And if I don't get it, then it's not for me. And you are the driver of my life. I give my life to you. I surrender everything to you, Lord, because without you, I am nothing but a pillar of salt. Thank you for everything, Lord. I love you. God bless you all. Amen. Okay. The first card I have is, it's a synchronicity, not a coincidence. A coincidence is, to me, it's just like a deja vu. It doesn't really mean anything. A synchronicity is more like the timetable. Everything kind of happens for a reason. And so there's meaning to what it is that you saw, that maybe you've seen it before, or something very, very similar. Kind of out of the ordinary stuff. Okay. Rejection is God's protection. So often we feel hurt when we're rejected. And the rejection is God's protection, because if he allows you to go in to, I don't know, if you use it like metaphorically, I want to go into this building. If God knows that there's nothing but bad in that building, and he wants to protect me, he will ask the bouncer to reject me. So if you can kind of get that in your mind, and that would be anything. It would be applying for a job. It would be talking to your neighbor about a certain situation that might escalate, or it could be anything. Going to the grocery store. Okay, so I've had this card before, so maybe someone else needs to hear it, or someone needs to hear it again. People who are tricky, people who will try to trick you. They will try to make poison look like wine. So they want you to drink the wine, which is the poison. They want you to believe whatever it is that they're telling you as the truth, the light. And it's not. So kind of like you can test people as to, for example, if you want something to be a secret, or maybe there's something that you might want to say in the future. So you might tell this one person something to see if you can trust them. And then you have to be able to read the room like the next day. So I can't really give you a for example, because it's just say something. Okay, for me, all right, I really feel like my feet are just like the most unattractive feet in the whole world, and I don't really care, but it's kind of the truth. Some people think my feet look normal or don't look bad, but I just feel like it's a long story. But so I go to this person and I say, I'm really paranoid about my feet. I feel like my feet are really just, I don't really want to show them, so that's why I keep them covered all the time. So then the next day I have to be able to go in there and read the room and see how people look at me and see if this person took that little bit of information, that whether it be true or not, but it's actually true, but took that information and put his or her own twist on it, and or even repeated that. And I'll have people look at me a certain way, and it's like I could read their eyes, because when they look at me, it's like they're reflecting to me. Well, I heard your feet, your feet look a certain way, but I've never seen them. I really wonder. You can actually see it in people's eyes. So when you test people like that, then you know if you can tell them the real true stuff that maybe you want to share with them to maybe help them along. But you don't want to share with somebody that might take the information that you're giving them and twist it all up and make it all crazy, right? All right, so the back of the card says self-love, vibrate high for your mind, body, and soul. This is actually really true, because the higher I elevate, the more I meditate, the more that I have, it's kind of like the more readings that I do, the more involved I am spiritually, the less that people who have negative intentions against me affect me. It's kind of like I get like this notification that someone is thinking something. Kind of like I have a family member, actually all my existing siblings, except for my oldest brother, I love him, but I just can't be around him because they have a negative impact on me. And so it's like in my mind, it's like I got this notification that one of my siblings is mad at me because I won't have anything to do with this person. And someone next to her is saying, well, look how you're acting. Look, she's not even here. Look what you're saying about her. Don't you think that she can feel that? Don't you think maybe she can hear it? So no wonder she doesn't want to come around you. And then this person's replying, oh yeah, that's true. And this person knows that energetically we are connected. And she knows that I can feel her when she's like really angry. And so if she wanted me to be in her life, then she would abide by my boundaries, right? And my boundaries aren't really anything. It's just respect me, love me, appreciate me. That's all. But if you can't do those things, if you don't want to do those things, then I don't want to be around you. That's kind of like it is. Anyways, moving forward, we're 20 minutes in. Have more faith. To change the world. Have more faith that the world can change. If you look into your future and you see bleakness, if you see dreariness, if you see darkness, that's all you'll see. If you look into your world, into the future, and you see the sun will still shine. Some days we'll have rainy days, which we need the rain. The rain is cleansing. Some days we'll have sunny days. We need the sun. It helps grow things. It helps purify things. It helps clean things. Wind, we need the wind. The wind, when the wind blows and it pushes the trees to bend, the trees' roots have to be stronger so it doesn't topple over. The trees give us oxygen. So yes, we need the wind. The winter storms, we need that. If we look at everything for our whole cycle of a whole year in our future, these are everything we need, that we should appreciate, that we should not want it damaged, that we should protect it. And not just Mother Earth, but our children, our children's children, our elderly. Look into your future and see good things. And when you are seeking good things in your future will seek good things for you. Okay. The back of this says healing services. Everybody has a talent. Everybody has something that can be of a healing service, whether it's information, inputting technology, so we can look up things regarding health, regarding spiritual, regarding physical. We have people who cook. When you cook and you put love into it, it just tastes better. It really does. I don't really want to eat food from someone who's angry. I don't want to eat someone's food who has bad vibes. Because it's a transfer of energy. So, and I mean, even now, there were times when I wouldn't eat my now ex-husband's food. And now I understand why. At the time, I really didn't understand it. I just knew that I didn't want to eat it when he offered me food. And now I understand why. Because he wasn't seeing the light. He was only seeing the dark. And I'm not going to say he was all bad. It's just, I think between us, I was too good, not like too good for him. It was just like our balance. Maybe I should have been a little more bad so he could be a little more good, but I don't think it would have happened that way. I think he just wanted to stay his the way he was. And I can't explain it, but it's over. I'm on a new journey now. Okay. The next card asks God to remove anything negative in or around you and replace it with His love and fight to stay in His love. And that's really important because when we pray to have our demons removed from us, we all have things that's on our back. But how are we going to let it affect us? Are we going to say zero, go away? The thing is when you pray, I've prayed to God to help me renew my mind, body, and soul. So I quit smoking, I lost some weight, I gained some weight. It's like it's revolving. If it's not one thing, it's another. But if I keep praying, if I keep asking God to remove the negative in or around me, asking God to protect me, once I know how it feels to be encapsulated by His pure love, why would I ever want to leave it? So quitting smoking was something, the monkey on my back. It was a demon within me. I'm 20-something days clean again. And I quit about 2 years ago for about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. I can't really remember, but I started in September and I just quit again for 20-something days. So I know that I have the ability to go back. And I have the ability to stay on track. So I just have to stay on track. So it's a simple prayer. Dear God, help me remove anything negative in or around me or my loved ones. Replace it with your love, dear Lord. And help us to fight to stay in your love, dear God. Okay, the next is family hardships. There's many different kinds. How do we deal with them? Well, I just try to love everybody, but if I know that they have been malicious, if I know that they've had negative intentions upon me or upon my family tree or my ancestors, I will buckle down and I will stand in my truth and I will turn my back on these people, but I'll turn my back with love because they don't want me to show how I can hate. And they should know because I've told all the story. I almost killed my husband. I never ever felt that way before. I never want to feel that way again. Never use children as pawns. When you do that, when your child realizes as an adult that you've done that, they're still going to love you. At the same time, they're still going to see you as the narcissistic pig that you've portrayed yourself to be. And what they do with you at that point is between you and your child. So don't use your children as pawns. And always try to protect your children as best you can. And never hurt your child because you want to hurt the mother of your child or the father of your child. That's just way cruel. I'm holding on to my prayer of you becoming your best you. To become your best you means you are part of God. You are part of the Creator. You have decided to check yourself out of the material, worldly things. Not to say that you don't need a car. Not to say that you don't need money. It's what rules over you. Does greed rule you? Or do you rule money? Becoming the best you means you've got God watching your back. You're out there doing your journey of helping people find their way to the brightest light, the strongest. Anything is God's love. And the last card is new love. A new love is beckoning. It's beckoning within you. You forgot to know how to love yourself. Remember, you're only as good as how much you've healed. You've had experiences in life that caused you to have a backpack of crap you're carrying around. It's time for you to take that backpack off, open it up, take out each little individual piece that hurt you in the past, and be responsible for your new-founded love within yourself. And the last, which is the back of that card, says step into your boss energy. You're in charge of yourself. You make choices for yourself. You know what makes you happy. You know what makes you happy. Don't listen to everybody else, because nobody knows your spirit like you. Nobody knows what you like the most but you. You can write it all down. These are the things I love most. And you can give it to someone. Oh, these are all the things that I love most. They'll read it over. You'll have 10 things on the list. You take it back. You say, can you tell me the 10 things that I love the most? And they might remember 3. Well, you're going to remember all 10 because it's you. You know what's good for you. You know what feels good in your gut. You know you more than anybody else. That's kind of really my lesson, but let me get through the cards. I'm at 33 minutes and I have about, I think it might cut out around 50, so. All right, divine feathers. We received the kingfish. And that's the feather. There are many myths and legends about the ancient origins of the intriguing kingfisher. One tale indicates that kingfisher was the first bird Noah released from the ark after the flood. Flying high to the edge of the sun, the kingfisher absorbed the blue color of the sky. From this story, the kingfisher has become to be associated with the promise of new warmth and abundance. Kingfisher feathers were carried in the old world as good luck charms. Kingfisher is a bold bird that fishes for its food, drawing new opportunities out of the waters, connecting with the energy of the bird supports the manifestation of new abundance. The message, Kingfisher Messenger, dives into your awareness with the promise of abundance and prosperity, urging you to have faith and take the plunge. This divine messenger is a reminder that prosperity comes in many forms. New love, warmth, and opportunities are among the favored gifts. This feather messenger also indicates that luck is with you. Stop trying so hard to create, just allow the natural flow of abundance to come to you. Prepare by being open to receive. The gifts of prosperity are now assured. Energies, prosperity, luck, new warmth. Season, summer. Element, air and water. Color, red, white, green, gray, blue. Your affirmation, my world is loving and abundant. I open to receive these gifts. So now we have messages from the mermaids. And we pulled the abundance card. So we have 2 cards of abundance. Allow abundance to flow to you. The treasure is already yours. You only need to trust and be open to receive. You deserve this incoming abundance. This mermaid is sharing her abundance with you. The treasure you see is symbolic of the treasures awaiting you in their many forms. These could be material or spiritual. The key to receiving abundance is to be grateful for what you already have. It's also about knowing your self-worth, as this affects how swiftly abundance will flow to you. Do you believe that you deserve to receive? Answer honestly. If any limiting thoughts come to you, write them down without judgment and see if there's anything you can do on a practical level to shift any blocks spiritually or physically. It's fine for you to ask for what you need, but always set your intentions as this or something better. That way you're leaving room for the universe to manifest without limitations. Are you being asked to provide abundance for someone else? Is there a person or are there people around you who could do with a helping hand in the attainment of abundance? Perhaps you could use your spiritual and or physical treasures to help others see ways to enhance their ability to receive abundance in their lives. Do not let money go through your fingers. Does it burn a hole in your metaphorical pocket or your mermaid's purse? Protect your finances by putting away some savings for a rainy day. Whatever your life circumstance, the energy of abundance is all around you, so prepare yourself for whichever form the flow of abundance will take and be ready to receive. Okay, next, Nature Spirit, and we have Sacred Mountain. Card meaning, be still and take the time to move into the silent place within yourself. Locate your internal source of power. Meditate. Wait. Do not move forward until it feels right. Surrender to stillness. Do not take action. If you observe rather than react, you claim your power. Your native spirit wants you to know, from the vantage point of the sacred mountain, your power grows. In silence, you'll find your sacred witness. It is the dwelling place of your soul. In peace, seek and discover your truth. Move past the bustle and clatter of life into sweet quietude. If you're in pain, don't lash out. Go into it until you find the source so that it can be healed. Resist the temptation to indulge in feelings of stress, urgency, and emergency. Your power is born in silence. This peace gives birth to your serenity. Seek solitude to listen to the voice of your higher self and awaken inner wisdom. The journey. Travel to the peaks of hollowed mountains, and if you can't do this in person, travel to your meditation. Imagine yourself atop a high peak. You can see the world in all directions. Give thanks and offerings to mountains whenever you encounter them. The spirit of the mountain will deeply appreciate your gift. Okay. Psychic Tarot. We have positive movement forward. So although the one card said, be still, this one says positive move forward. You have to use your own judgment as to which card applies to you. So either one can apply, and then the other one you would use for future references, or you just put aside. You are a true artisan, for you have the craft, skill, knowledge, gifts, and talents to assist you even more to advance in a positive direction. The number 8 always denotes prosperity and abundance. Here we go again. So that's a good sign. That's 3. But in this case, it's your efforts that have gotten you to this point. Good for you. This card often comes forth to honor and recognize individuals who are in the fields of art, design, music, and education. When you follow and build on your passion, the soul can truly express itself and can then assist you to move closer toward your highest good. An opportunity could suddenly come up with an offer for an apprenticeship. Notice if there are areas of passion that are trying to manifest into your world. When they arise, you will have ample moments to share them with others. Okay, your soul purpose. And you've got the musician. And it's blue calcite. Do you play an instrument or use your voice as an instrument? Regardless of whether you are musically inclined, you can tap into the musician's gift to facilitate inspiration and balance in your life. When you draw the musician and blue calcite card, let it inspire you to align with your inner musician to amplify inner peace and harmony in all aspects of your life. The gemstone's sky blue energy aligns you with the celestial realm to expand your consciousness and receive inspiration. It helps you become more aware of the vibration of sound and how you speak or sing what you have to say. Use blue calcite to help you voice your feelings through song or musical compositions. Music, metaphysical aspects pair well with the blue calcite, just as a vocalist uses their voice as their instrument or a pianist uses a piano. The sound and vibration travels into your consciousness through sound waves, which brings us into alignment through the harmony of the worlds, the music of the spheres. There is a musician within everyone, whether the musician's aspects are expressed through listening or playing an instrument. Blue calcite brings inspiration to musicians and to the musicians within you. I keep a beautiful blue calcite specimen near my baby grand piano and my guitar in my living room. It is a constant reminder of the musical training I received during the first 17 years of my life. I call on blue calcite's sky blue energy to align me with the celestial realm to expand my consciousness and receive inspiration. So I was watching this video about a band, and they were on their way to where they were going to meet to practice or maybe do a concert or something. And one of the guys in the group on the way over got the sound, and I can't really do it right now, but it was the beginning of a song that they ended up writing. But he got the idea, and then as soon he's like, hurry up, let's get there. And then when he got in there, he told his guitar player, do this tune, and then he said the sounds to him, and then the guy started playing. It became a famous song. Anyways, so that's the idea, is divine helps you find your way. It'll give you clues. It'll help you open up your future to possess things of love and making people feel good. People believe that musicians, like rock stars, they're all evil. I don't believe that. I personally, I love love songs. So it could be country music, it could be rock, it could be hard rock, it could be soft rock, it could be soul music. I just love music, love songs, and I believe that when they are up on stage, some could look at them as being idolized, but it's the people who are looking at them. Do they idolize them, or do they just love their music? So that's a way different belief than what people say, like in Christianity, believe. Okay. I love love. I love love songs. So anything having to do with love, I just love it. Okay, so we're at 47 minutes. Akashic Tarot and Fated Meeting. It's a 7. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3 to go after this. A clock tower stands with its hands pointing to just a few minutes before 12. A man and woman approach each other, coming to meet at the time that was predetermined by their higher selves, who are shown above them, translucent and shining. With this card, you are coming to a very important relationship in your life. Either it is entirely new or an existing relationship being lifted to a much higher experience. Karma from past lives may have brought you together, so it's important for both of you to stay alert. Keep your individual and collective growth a priority, and act with deference and compassion to yourselves and each other. If you both honor your karmic course, this could be one of the highest relationships you can know. This card can also show a fated mating with another about a work situation, a creative project, or an important purpose that you hold. This too is likely karmic. Perhaps it's a past life publisher, a spiritual teacher, a brother or a sister. Whoever this is, it's a powerful and promising relationship. So get ready, it's almost time. Whether this card is up or reversed, notice the neighboring card. There's no neighboring card. Okay. The Akashic Force. Take a deep breath and fill yourself with the expectation of someone special coming. Feel the excitement of this important approach. It's someone to know, to hold, and to help you. This person is almost here. Okay. So let's see. Now we have the animal messages, and we pulled the badger. Abandoned promise or abandon compromise and fight valiantly for what you believe. Bold Badger, her distinctive stripes a badge of courage, fears none. Throw trepidation and fear aside. Like Badger, abandon compromise and the dissembling that leads to defeat. Take a firm, unwavering stand and speak your mind, regardless of others' opinions. Fight valiantly, openly, and aggressively for what you believe in, or risk losing it forever. Remember, however, that play is important too. As a cub, it honed Badger's awesome skills. As an adult, it assures her continuous prowess, as it will yours. So I guess there's a degree and a how you go across it regarding whether you're not mature about it or not. Okay, so we have two more. And it's 51. Okay, so now we have the strength out of the Archangel. You have great strength and compassion. The kindness and understanding that you give to others are a blessed gift. However, it is equally important to show gentleness towards yourself. You may see aspects within you that cause you worry or impatience, but every person is a child of God. It is by balancing all aspects of yourself with love and mercy that you learn to exhibit those same qualities to people around you. You are far stronger than you may believe. The situation you find yourself in requires a very soft and sensitive approach. Archangel Ariel can help you stay strong in the face of any challenge. Self-confidence, patience, self-control, forgiveness, inner strength, influence through kindness. Archangel Ariel is the angel known for protecting animals, the environment, and those who seek to safeguard our world. Her name means Lioness of God, and she can inspire great courage in the hearts of those who call upon her. Archangel Ariel is also known to be an angel of manifesting the essentials of daily life. Call upon Ariel if you're feeling uncertain or experience a lack of confidence, and she will help you get in touch with your own inner strength. Okay, we're at 52 minutes, so I hope it doesn't cut off. Tattoo Tarot. The Seven of Cups came up in an earlier reading. Someone tasting all the flavors, living life, trying new things, trying to find what's right for him or her. The Chariot. Apparently he's or she's deciding to move forward somewhere. Maybe the Seven Cups didn't do anything for him, or maybe he's realizing he's tried all those cups when he knew which cup was the right one for him or her. Knave of Swords. Somebody's maybe trying to stop him or her from moving forward. Maybe they're twisting the truth. I just don't like the way that guy looks. He doesn't look like he's doing anything of any good, just by looking at his eyes. The Death card. Putting to death of what no longer serves you. Starting something new with the Wheel of Fortune. Deciding that I'm not going to stand still. I'm not going to keep trying these 7 cups when I know which cup is the right one for me. The High Priestess. It's the inner gut. It's the intuitive messages. It's the inner knowing. It's, I know what I need to do. The 10 of coins, that's everything that you could dream of, like financially. The 10 of cups, everything you could dream of with love. So when you get on that chariot, remember those 7 of cups. Remember what you've seen. Remember what you went through. Remember, was it really worth it? See those who were trying to stop you. See how they were pretending to be your friend because they knew that the 10 of cups and the 10 of pentacles was in your future. But they never told you they knew. So this obviously could be an air sign. What is it, the air sign? I know it's Aquarius and Gemini. Who is it? Well, look it up who the air signs are. So someone in your circle who is an air sign has been tricking you. Put it to death. You already decided you're getting on the chariot, so put everything else to death so you can start anew. It's God's intention. No one ever told you what was coming your way. Maybe someone who is a high priestess has already told you. They've already warned you. I don't think this high priestess would have told you unless you asked what was in your future. Because you have to want to move forward. Because that's what you want to do. You want to move forward. You want to get out of that 7 of coins lifestyle. But this is your reward. 10 of cups. Oh, 10 of coins and 10 of cups. Sorry, got a pain in my shoulder. 10 of coins and 10 of cups. That is breaking generational curses for your whole bloodline. That means having enough money, having all the material things that you could possibly want during your lifetime and future generations. The one thing you have to remember is don't take advantage of it. Don't take it for granted. Remember where you came from. Appreciate what is about ready to be right there in front of you. And keep it working in the right direction. Thanking God every day. Thanking God. Thank you, God. I prayed for this. And now here it is. I know what I must do to repay you, Lord. I know there's nothing I can do to fully repay you, but I'm ready to get on this path and I'm ready to speak about you. Because it's only through you, God, that I have this opportunity. It's only through you, God, that you brought me here. It's only through you, God, that I've learned all these lessons, that I know not to go back. I know not to do bad things. I know to do better, to know better, to do better, to be the best of me that I can be for the rest of my life, for the world, for my family, for myself, for you, Lord. That's the end of the reading. I hope this was for you. I hope you are excited because someone is going to have everything that they could ever dream of. God bless. Take care. We'll see you the next time. Sending you love, light, peace. Remember to stay prayed up. Remember to thank God for everything. Without God, you are just a pillar of salt. But bye for now.